Welcome to Wired In. Today we're talking about lighting. Let's say I'm in a facility manager and I have a portfolio of buildings. Let's say we're acquiring buildings.
Right.
I'm a national C-store and we're buying gas stations or we're doing things like that. And so I've got some old buildings, I've got some acquired buildings, I've got some new buildings we're building. And I've got, like you said before, I've got this mishmash of,
Right.
of needs. What kind of plans can we make to solve all of those needs at the same time? Because they sound like they work against each other.
And probably what you want to hear is, I want you to spend a lot of money, rip a lot out, change a lot of things, and then have a brand new space. Be great, right?
Right.
That's what I want you to do. But you can't do that, right? So you can't just rip everything out. You don't have the budget. And as a facility manager, you have the responsibility to do what's best for the owner and the intent of the company, and that's spend the least amount possible to make the company go forward and be profitable. So I think there's a strategy there, right? So you've got new construction stores. You've got stores that are flagships that you want to look great.
Right.
You want them to be the best they can be, but then you've got older legacy stores that you can't spend that kind of money. So we like to look at it as there's a go forward plan,
Okay.
and then there's potentially maybe a renovation plan, a retrofit plan, and then maybe a maintain plan. So we're sitting down together and we want to really develop a solution that says, if I have the budget to spend and if I could have the best technology out there, this is what it would look like. And these are the components and strategies that we would utilize. And we would make that the go-forward plan. Now, I think what's really, really great about technology today is we can mimic that go-forward plan in a retrofit position, right? Maybe it's a new fixture on a new construction site, but it could be a retrofit kit. It could be a very similar looking fixture, right? It could look and feel the same to the patron, to the employee, but drastically different in cost and drastically different in installation.
So you mentioned that. So what's the difference between a retrofit and a renovation?
So when you think about renovation, it's changing walls, it's adding paint, it's revitalizing the space.
It's like a tenant build out or...
Could be a tenant build out, it could be just a build out of a space. I mean, it could be that we want to repaint, it could be graphics, right? It could be simply that. It could be a new ceiling, maybe because the ceiling was damaged and warped and we got to change the ceiling, so we might as well do the lighting at the same time. And a lot of times it'll include multiple trades. It's not just an electrician, right? So for us, it would be working with a carpenter at the same time or working with an HVAC specialist. That's a renovation.
Okay.
A retrofit is where it's just typically an electrician, right? We're electricians bringing in lighting product to the space. We're retrofitting the lighting either mostly like for like. So if there's a 2x4 today, it's a 2x4 going in its place. It just looks different. It's more efficient. It saves money. It solves those challenges that you have, right?
And what you're talking about, the advantage of talking to someone who's creating more of a business solution is you may not need to replace all of that if you talk to someone who's not selling you the fixtures to replace it.
And you may not know, right? So I know that we're building a store and it looks this way, right? So I'm thinking that if I have to do new paints and graphics, I need to buy that same fixture and carry that same cost. It could be a $50,000 to $100,000 lighting package. So I'm thinking as a facility manager, maybe I got to do that same package in a renovation, but you don't, right? You can get there at a much lower cost and provide the same look.
By keeping the same fixtures and maybe just changing the filament or changing the tubes or changing something like that?
Could be as simple as that. And really it could be do nothing and come up with a better strategy to maintain the facility. So that's that side where, am I buying the right lamp today? I think that's where we really need to sit down, and when we talk about the fundamentals and when I start to get to know a customer, I want to know what are the decisions they're making today. Are you buying the right systems today? Do you have the right maintenance program in place? And that doesn't cost you anything.
Hey, thanks for watching. Before you go, 3 quick things. First of all, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, hit the like and subscribe button down below. We're going to be releasing these on a regular basis. So while you're down there, hit the notification bell, and when we come out with new content, you'll be notified. This is a community that's built on your questions, your comments, and your participation. There are 2 ways that you can participate in that. One, obviously, ask questions in the comment section down below or make a comment. We'd love to know what you hear. Also, we're taking your comments, putting them together, and there is a companion podcast that goes along with this video where we're going to answer all of your questions and all of your concerns that you have around this topic or any others. Look in the show notes down below for links to the podcast or any of our other content. Thanks, guys.